Hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is a recent gift from my oldest daughter. It is a repeat mug. I just love this tail detail. Because I used my BoxyCharm Alomar palette today, and BoxyCharm's theme was a Caribbean Queen, I decided I was going to go full-on Caribbean as much as I could. Although the tea is not. The tea is chocolate, orange, and Moroccan mint mixed together. You can mix mint with chocolate. You can mix mint with orange. So I figured, hey, take the two teas and see what happens. This is probably more Christmassy than beachy, but let's give it a try. Yeah, that's... Interesting. I was going to say, yeah, that is kind of Christmassy, but I ended up putting in 2 of the chocolate orange bags because I think the last time I used this coffee mug, I mentioned that it is so big that the tea comes out a little bit more diluted than I'm used to. So I put in 2 of the chocolate orange and 1 of the mint. And I'm definitely getting the mint, but I'm also getting a real strong bit of the chocolate. I'm not getting as much of the orange in this combination. But that said, it is very good. That is a combo I'm going to have to try again. Before I set this down, remember that you are murmurizing. Love this mug. That's really good. That's really, really good. Anyway, so today we are going to be opening our June Ipsy. But before we do that, we have to go through our unfinished business and talk about last month's Ipsy. Last month's Ipsy was actually pretty good. I am keeping everything. And I'm actually very happy with most of it. And even the things that I'm not happy with are okay. They're decent. They're not horrible. So let's go ahead and get started with this Heyas nail gel. It's a gel effect. That's what it is. It's a gel effect nail polish. It's a beautiful color. In general, this is an okay polish. The application is probably the one part of it that I don't particularly like. It applies kind of streaky, even after 2 coats. I have to do 3 coats to get rid of the streaky patchiness, to get a nice, decent, even amount of color. Ignore my nails right now. They're kind of a mess. It is very pretty, but it like I said, it takes a number of coats. However, it does dry down very quickly, which was really nice. My nails can take quite a while because I put down a growth kind of polish, and then I put down a Sally Hansen strengthening polish, and then I put down my nail polish, and then I put down 2 coats of top coat. And I have to let it dry in between each of those. And while the growth and the strengthening polish take maybe 5 or 10 minutes a piece, the others can take a little while to get dry enough for me to apply another one over them, especially the top coats. I can always tell if the polish hasn't quite dried if the applicator for my top coat turns color. But anyway, it's an okay polish. It handles my dishwashing okay. It's not fantastic. It's not OPI, but it's not horrible with, like, say, Revlon, which didn't even handle the dishwashing. That it chipped in the first day. I mean, chipped. It had dried and chipped. So, an okay polish. I will be keeping it. I will be using it. Not overly impressed. So far, the Heyas products I've received, not a brand I'm impressed with at this point. Their stuff's okay. I don't think it's worth the prices they charge, but it's okay. So anyway, keeping that. Next, I received this Dolce Max Slash Volumizer Mascara. This is the travel size. They do have the You can get this on Amazon. The larger size is $22. This travel size, I believe, is $4 or $5. I would probably never buy the larger size, but I would consider getting the travel size. Again, it has, everything wants to fall down. Come here. There. It has a brush I like. The color is good. It's smooth. It's creamy. It applies very well. It removes well when I want to remove it. There's no flaking. It lengthens and it curls your lashes a little bit, but it doesn't thicken by much. I am wearing it today. I don't know if you can really see there, but I am wearing it today. I actually like this. This is a nice, nice alternative to, say, my Perversion, which I can get a mini for $11. But this one is cheaper. It doesn't quite thicken the way Perversion does. It works well with my Great Lash. I use Great Lash as a primer for my lashes for a lot of my mascaras. I don't want to use white primer, so I just use the waterproof Great Lash, and it actually works well, especially for mascaras that seem to be on the border of doing well enough on their own but needing help. They're kind of in the middle there, so they can work by themselves, but a little help doesn't hurt. This is one of the ones that's kind of in the middle there. It's a lovely color. I actually am really impressed with this and really like it. I was really surprised too. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I've kind of got most of my mascaras figured out, and getting another mascara is like, oh, another mascara. But every now and then you get one that you like, that is affordable, and that you don't have to worry about. I mean, you have to use up your mascara every 3 months or you throw it out. And I've mentioned this before, which is why I like mini sizes like this. So, you know, after 3 months, $5 on this, $6 on this, whatever it is, wouldn't be a problem for me to toss it. Whereas with a $22 one, I'd probably want to sit there and hold on to it for another 2 or 3 months. And that can cause issues with your eyes. And I'm already having issues with my eyes. Not because of mascara or anything. I think it was a skincare thing that set stuff off. But anyway, like this, I recommend this if you want something that's inexpensive for everyday use, and you don't mind that it doesn't thicken as much. It thickens just a little bit, not a lot. That's the thing. It does more lengthening, and it, like I said, it curls just a little bit when you use it. But yeah, I'm going to keep this, and really, anyway, I'm going to keep this. I really enjoy it, and I do recommend it. I am actually wearing the next product, but you cannot see it. That is this Huda lip contour. I love this. This is beautiful. The color is gorgeous. You can't really see it. It is on my lips, but the color I have on my lips wasn't, it's a little light and a little too pink for, I felt, for the look. So I went with some darker liquid lips to kind of, yeah. Anyway, so you can't see this, but it is a beautiful color. I do really love it. It's very smooth, very creamy, very pigmented. There's no feathering. It keeps your liquid lipsticks inside the line. Love the color. It is a bit pricey. That would be my only complaint, is I would never repurchase this because it is too expensive. I have lip liners and lip pencils from NYX that are just as creamy, just as pigmented, and a lot cheaper. So I might buy it if it went on sale, but even if there's other colors in here that I'd really like to have, and honestly, if they had a really dark berry, I wouldn't mind having it, but I'm not going to purchase it at their prices. I would just go and look on NYX and see if I can find something. I wouldn't say NYX is a dupe, but I would say that NYX is reasonable in terms of the creamy and pigmented and all that other stuff that you're looking for in a lip pencil. And as much as I like it, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use her up. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this. Next, we have this Pop eyeshadow from Elizabeth Mott in Mermaid Teal. This is a gorgeous color. It's not going to stay in this little packaging. This is beautiful. I am not wearing this today. My look today is entirely the Alamar palette, except for some of my eyeliner. But this is beautiful and pigmented and gorgeous. It does tend to lose a little bit of the, to me, on my hand like this, it looks almost like there's a gold shift in there. Maybe it definitely goes to a light to a dark green. Unfortunately, you do seem to lose a little bit of that on the eye. But it's still very pretty. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's pigmented. It's very beautiful, and I'm very pleased with this. Wouldn't mind some more Elizabeth Mott as long as it wasn't in browns. My understanding is they give a lot of these, Ipsy gives a lot of these out in the golds and the browns, but this one is just gorgeous, and it is gonna go in my Color Pop. Just pop that out like that. Clean off the bottom of the sticky glue, because individual shadows get lost in my collection, and now it's in my Color Pop. Whoa, who did I just lose? Oh dear. Okay then, that was one of my Super Shocks falling right straight out of the pan. But anyway, there it is, and it goes go with my other greens just beautifully. So now it's in a palette where I won't forget about it and it won't get lost in my collection, and I'll use it. So next we have the Grace and Stella Dead Sea Mud Mask. Now this is supposed to clean your pores, make them smaller, and give your skin a radiance. Now I'm not sure how much of that radiance is the mask and how much of the supposed radiance is you washing it off with a washcloth, which is what I do. And you get the nubbies on the washcloth and you're rubbing your face. So yeah. My radiance pads, much like, this is very similar to the Dr. Brandt, to be honest, without the chilling effect of the Dr. Brandt vacuum mask, which I also really, really like. This just happens to be cheaper, so this one might end up being a repurchase. My radiance pads do tingle a little bit when I use it, and they do come up slightly discolored. Not enough for me to go, okay, that's not going to work. I'm not going to use it. I do enjoy this mask. My pores do look cleaner, but they don't necessarily look smaller. And I'm not really seeing any improvement in fine lines or anything, but again, that's okay. I don't expect a mask to actually really take care of that. I expect eye creams to help with that. And right now, nothing's helping with that because I can't put anything under my eyes really. Like with the Dr. Brandt, my skin just soaks up the rest of my skincare when I use this. So I really like this. I am already considering a repurchase when this is gone. And I'm trying to bring it in as a regular part of, I mask almost every night, and basically I use a different mask every night. So I'm trying to bring this into the rotation, figure out which night that this would be a good night to use. But I do like it. I do recommend it. It's going to be linked down below. Definitely really, really, really like this. So very, very pleased. Overall, very pleased with my bag from last month. It was a wonderful bag. I mean, literally, there's nothing I'm unhappy with. The only thing I could be even remotely unhappy with is probably the nail polish. Heyas has been more miss than hit with me for most of their products. I think their products are overpriced, but it's an okay nail polish and one that I will still use. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, and 1 item out of 5, I'm not going to complain. So very happy with last month's bag. We have more of our overcast, icky weather today. Not happy. Anyway, so let's get into this month's bag. I've seen the bag. I don't know. This is one of those, when you look at the bag on the screen, you kind of go, yeah, I don't know, you. Gonna have to see it in real life. Also, I've heard quite a few people have said that their bags don't smell good. That worries me too. But anyway, okay, we've got something outside the bag. Oh, yes, okay. Got a couple of these. So, they sent me 2 sheet masks. I don't like sheet masks, so these are going to go straight into my 500 subscriber giveaway. I would never use these. At this point, with some of the stuff that I'm putting in there, I'm thinking about splitting up into 2, maybe 3 different prizes for 500, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't like sheet masks, wouldn't use these, so this is going to go in there. What color did I get? I got the red. I got the red. Yeah, not really impressed with that either. Doesn't smell bad. Thank you. This is cute. I heard about this. It has a nice little heart. That is very cute. However, cuteness or not, I think this is going to end up going into my Project Beauty Share. And I got enough of their bags anyway. All right, so reaching in, got a brush, and I got a Luxie small shader. Got the Luxie brushes this month because I got that face set at BoxyCharm. And I like these. I like the small shaders. I like being able to get into the corners of my eyes with these. So that I'm very pleased with. Looking forward to using that. I like the Luxie brushes I've received so far too. So it's got a little bit of stiffness to it. It's not really, really soft. I think, yeah, that's going to be a nice brush to work with. That's nice. I'm getting to the point, folks. I'm getting to the point where, honestly, I don't think I need any more brush. That's all my brushes. And my spinny thing that I got at Amazon, as you can see, you can spin it around. This thing is hitting that point of being full to bursting. So, I'm getting about to the point where brushes are not a big deal on my radar. They used to be. All right. Here's our card that says Flying Colors. At Ipsy, Pride Month is about so much more than sexuality. It's about unique beauty, self-expression, and inspiration for everyone to be completely themselves, without fear of judgment. That's why we're highlighting 7 LGBTQ plus creators who know what makes them different is also what makes them beautiful. But that's just the beginning. There's still so much work to do to educate the world on love, acceptance, and tolerance. Together, we're making strides every day. Whether you're marching in a pride parade, out and proud, supporting your friends and loved ones, or just starting to learn about the LGBTQ plus movement, we hope that your Flying Colors glam bag and all the stories on Ipsy.com will inform, empower, and motivate you to be your best, most loving, vibrant self this June. P.S. We're so pumped you got the MAC Prep and Prime Skin. It helps make your makeup go on like a dream and leaves your skin seriously radiant. MAC is one of our beauty besties, not just because they make epic products like this one, but also because they've led the way in championing LGBTQ plus rights for decades. Together, we partnered up to celebrate Pride all month long with a killer cashback deals on tons of MAC products. So that's kind of cool. My daughter, one of my daughters, just one of my daughters, I think, yeah, is in the LGBTQ community. She was very, very quiet about it at first with us. I think part of that was because when she was younger, I was pretty Christian. But as I've gotten older, one of the things that two of the things I've learned. One, Jesus never looks at anybody and says, them. So I kind of got cut off there. My phone only holds about 20 to 21 minutes of stuff, and it blinked up that moving on into the second clip. I don't know why it can't just put the whole clip together. That's what my phone does. It's a Samsung. If you can tell me how to get it to do more than 20 minutes at a time, I would love to hear it in the comments. I mean, it keeps filming. It breaks them up into little clips, and that's kind of annoying. Anyway, we love our daughter. You need to love, just love. I think all of my LGBTQ friends and family need love and support, regardless of, of whether or not they're related to me, my child, or not. I think Christians as a whole need to stop focusing on a message of hatred and start focusing on a message of love, because that's what Christ did. Anyway, going to move right along now that we've done all of that and pull another item out of the bag. I've only got a couple more things in here, and I think we already know what one of them is, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. That wasn't it. Here, let's pull. There we go. And here's the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. It's a tiny little sample, which is fine with me. I'm not sure how often I'll get to use this. I'm having to do something a little bit different with my, whoa. Okay, it's a white, kind of a thickish, it's not very creamy, smooths out beautifully. It feels kind of cooling. That's nice. That's very nice. I like that. Like I said, I'm not sure how long or how often I'm going to get to use the primer. I'm having to do something with different with my face because of what's going on with my eyes. But I will give it a shot. I used primer around the areas that are not affected at this point, and yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can actually use this. So far, I've got a few things in the bag that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to review next month. We'll have to see. All right, reaching in, and I'm going to grab the other thing that I pulled, and this is the Hey Honey Come Clean Propolis and Mineral Face Scrub. Enriched in it's a vitamin C enriched exfoliant. Let's take a look at you. Safety sealed. Thank you. We can deal with this safety seal. Come on. Maybe. I can open things. I swear I can. There we go. Got it. Let's put a little bit of that on. Oh, that's stiff. Is it supposed to be stiff like that? Oh, that's really hard. There we go. Okay, you want to know what this reminds me of? As I'm putting this on here now, it is a thick, stiff, you can barely see it coming out there. There it is up there. It's got little granules in it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see those in there. There we go. You can see the little granules. It's cleaned all that stuff off. But it reminds me of a lip scrub I have. Doesn't taste like the lip scrub. I didn't take much, guys. That's going to be interesting. And again, it's something I'm not sure. I'm going to have to be careful with and figure out when I can use it because of what's going on under my eyes right now. Sucks when you get an allergic reaction to something and then that allergic reaction becomes something a little more serious, which is exactly what happened here. So, yeah. Not sure how I feel about that one. Give it a try. See, you know, I've gotten stuff in my bags before that I've looked at and gone, and then ended up loving. So, who knows? Maybe I'll end up loving this. At this point, not sure about that. It's a little rough. All right, we've got one last item in our bag, and this is from Steve Laurent. This is an eyeshadow. Ooh, better not be brown. I already have to give up a brown this time around. What color are... Ooh, it's another green. Think I have enough greens now? It's a pretty color, though. Someone said to be very careful with these because hers broke. She doesn't even know what she did and it broke. Oh, that's soft. That's a beautiful color. Where can I put that I'm dry? Hold on a second. I'm going to dry off my hand. Ah! Dry. There we go. Oh, man. Look at that pigmentation. That's beautiful. All right. I'm looking forward to using that. I am. I'm looking forward to using that one. That's a gorgeous color. Telling you guys, I am like being a total klutz this time around. Just Things just go poof. And on the whole top of that, the whole time, this light's been off. So, colors, next time. Anyway, this month's bag. I think it's an okay bag. I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm going to have to use a few of the things that I can use and want to use, that being qualified. But, you know, I got sheet masks, which I don't like, so, but they can go in a giveaway, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. It gives me something I can add to something else. I got the brush, which I actually really like. I got the very pretty Steve Laurent, which I also actually like. I got the Hey Honey Come Clean. Not sure how I feel about this. We'll give it a shot. I'm a little concerned about how those particles are going to feel on my face, especially right now when I'm having issues with my face. And we got the matte primer, the MAC primer. Matte. Be nice if it was matte because I get really oily. But anyway, the MAC primer. This is my second MAC product. My other one is a single eyeshadow that I have somewhere in one of my little NYX things. But I'm looking forward to giving this a shot, trying to avoid the eyes. I think I'm most excited about this beautiful green and this brush. The rest of them, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for today. Stop now. Really. I get distracted and it's like getting back on track is almost impossible. I hope you like what you've seen, despite me being goofy and all over the place for part of it. Do come back.